Okay, in this video we're going to see how to draw circular columns. So in order to draw circular columns, let me first take the column there. There we go, the column there. Now we're going to draw a circle of radius 6 inches. So select anywhere and give the radius of 6 inches. There you go, our circle has been done. Now we're going to take an offset of 1.5 inch because that is what the clear cover is going to be. There you go, an offset of 1.5 inch. Then again we're going to take another offset of 0.5 inches. Now this offset is just for ready reference so that we can put in the the rebars. Now we're going to put in the rebars. So for the rebars we're going to use donuts. So the command is do and then hit enter. At first give 0, hit enter, and then give 1 inches and then hit enter. There we go. Now we're going to place the center of the donuts at the center of our reference circle. So let's place one here, another here, another here, another here. You can put in any other rebars, as many rebars as your circle is as your circular column is going to have, but for this example I'm only using 4 rebars. Alright, now I'm going to delete the reference line. There you go, the reference line is gone. Now we're just going to change the layers. First I'm going to select all of the rebars. There you go. Except the column. The column is going to remain red. We're just going to select the rebars other than the column. There we go. So we have selected the rebars. Now we're going to change the layer to a layer that's called rebar. If we don't have that layer, we can just simply make that layer, and we have turned it into a rebar. There you go. And as you can see from the previous one that I have made, I have also made this a little bit more thicker with 0.30. There you go, so that it may look like a rebar, and this is the column boundary. Now you can give the dimensions here as well. So in order to give the dimensions, let's just give the dimensions from here, say here. There you go, we have 6 inches. That's the radius of our circular column, and if you want you can also give the diameter of it as well. There you go, diameter there. Now for the clear cover here, I have used the leader option. So in order to use the leader option, we're just going to write in LEAD, lead. There you go. Now we're going to select our leader from where it is going to start, and say it will end here. Give it another click and then hit enter. Right after that, hit enter again. It is going to ask what you want. You can give none, block, copy, tolerance, or end text. I'm always going with end text so that I can put in the text as well. Here I'm going to write in 1.5 inches. There you go. So that's 1.5 inches. Click on OK. There, it's done. But as you can see, I have 2 leaders there and only 1 leader right over there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mirror this leader right over there. Let's turn on polar cracking. Okay, it's done. Now I'm just going to move it right on the same line, and there, it's done. As you can see, we have now specified the radius, the diameter, and the clear cover spacing of our circular column right over there. So this is how you can draw a circular column. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got something new.